Well, hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of Couple of Lattes. Just me, Jacques, this time. I'm going to keep this podcast really short, maybe under 2, 3, or even 4 minutes. Let's see, I tend to waffle on. But anyway, today's topic is going to be about 2 things that'll solve 90% of your problems. But before I get into that, if you are using Apple Podcasts and you've been listening for a while, please let me know your thoughts by leaving a review and leave a 5-star rating if you really enjoy these podcasts. They really help me get out to more people, and the more people I can get this podcast out to, the better. I think I'm sharing some really good messages, some really positive vibes, and I'd love to get more people in the community. So please leave a rating, leave a review. And if you're using any other podcast platform, be sure to subscribe and share the episode. All right, so let's dive into the 2 things that'll solve 90% of your problems. So in my opinion, these 2 things are going to have a drastic effect on becoming more solutions oriented and less problem biased. So what I mean by that is quite often we'll get to the end of the day and we'll be like, wow, I've just got more problems and I haven't solved anything. Right? So these 2 tips are just 2 of many that you can apply in your life, but I think these 2 will have a dramatic effect in your life starting today. So number 1 is to stop scrolling. Okay, so what I mean by that, and you can find out more about the distractions of social media in episode 110, but what I mean by that is to avoid looking at social media so much throughout the day. And there's some really easy tips you can do to solve that, which you can listen to in episode 110. But one of the ones that comes to mind straight away is to not look at your phone when you first wake up. Take an hour and a half to just do you, to fill your own cup up, to exercise, meditate, whatever makes you feel happy. And do not scroll the moment you wake up, because that's straight away going to leave you in a problem mindset. Cool. And then throughout the day, put your phone in another room, listen to some of the other tips I've listed in episode 110. I'll link that in the description below, but avoid scrolling. The more you can focus on what's in front of you and not be distracted by what's on social media, stuff that's completely irrelevant to what you are trying to accomplish, the more you're going to be able to get done. Which leads me into tip 2, which is to start taking action, right? So the easiest way to get things done is to just simply do them, to take action. And that's Nike saying of just do it could not be more applicable to just life in general, right? If there is a problem, stop thinking about all of the things that are stopping you from taking action. Just take an action. Sure, you're going to fuck up along the way and you're going to take some of the wrong actions, but you can learn from those. Stop being over analytical about what you need to do and just get something done. And this can be applicable to something like, hey, I want to get fitter. I want to be going to the gym every single day. All right, what's an action you can take tomorrow when you wake up to get it done? All right, put your shoes beside your bed and all of your clothes right there. So the moment you undo the covers, that's the first thing you see and you go, all right, I better put my shoes on. Next thing, you walk out your door, your gym bag is right there. You pick it up, you walk out the door, and the dominoes fall as per, right? And then you can keep taking 1% actions each and every day to ensure that you ingrain those habits. So just to recap those 2 tips that'll solve 90% of your problems: stop scrolling and start taking action. That's it for today's podcast there, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Consider subscribing if you're really enjoying this podcast, and I'll see you next week.